Good.
Microphone checker. 1, 2, checker. Microphone checker. 1, 2, checker. You know what that's from? Riggedy Row.
Couldn't stand them dudes.
You know what? I feel you with that. But I'm not gonna lie, I like the one joint. They want effects.
It was
That
cool.
man, that beat was sick.
The beat was sick, but I
Yes,
actually
it
like.
was.
I actually like that. They did an unsung on TV1.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was kind of. I mean, like I said, you need to get into them unsung. You learn a lot
Mm.
about these groups behind the scenes. It was actually pretty cool. I was like, I can write with them, but I just like back then. It's cool for a song or two, but you can't
Gimmicky.
you
It
can't
was gimmicky. Yeah,
you can't hit me with that for a whole album, bro. I'm not.
right,
That's why I
right.
never really got into Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Mm.
Like y'all was cool, y'all was hot, but I can't listen to a full album of that shit.
I got you. I got you. Was that the same era with the Fushnikins?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like everybody was kind of doing that. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
what you call it, but they was doing it. And I was like,
I
you know,
guess I guess we call this the shit mumble rap now, so we
ah,
call that stutter rap
yes,
because
yeah,
they
yeah,
stuttered their cadence.
right, right, yeah,
Shit was horrible.
yeah.
When did you fall in love with hip hop? I have loved you from the first time I laid eyes on you, and I love you still.
Hello, world. We are back. I am your host of the Electric Relaxation Show, Misterr Galloway, and I'm here with my bro, the hardest working man in show business. Or should I say show business? What do we call it? Internet? What is that called? Is it the
We
data era? I don't know.
we are considered influencers.
Okay, okay.
We are nano influencers. I'm a nano influencer. I don't know. It's dependent upon the number of people you have following you or whatever.
Hmm.
It depends on your level of influence. I'd actually have to look it up because I really don't know. Nor do I care.
I got you. I got you.
Just support us.
Just
Just support us.
support us. Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's what it all boils down to.
Facts. Facts. With like, share, subscribe, etc. etc. Blase.
Blase,
Blase.
blase.
Yes. 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 Well, today's show, we're gonna keep it real simple. I'm gonna think of three guys. You're gonna think of three guys, right?
Hmm.
The usual suspects. You know, when you think about hip hop, you got people that come to mind. But
Right.
this time, I want to do something a little different. You know,
Okay.
normally I would go or you would go. How about this? You do one, I do one, and we go back and forth like that. You know, so I got three in mind, you got three in mind, and we'll roll like that. You want to do a coin toss, rock, paper, scissors,
Now
or
you go ahead, bro. You start this thing off.
okay. Well, I'm gonna start it off with Kanye West. Ye as he would like to be called nowadays. When you think of hip hop, you can't think of hip hop and not think about Ye. And I know right now he's not on people's favorite list, but he's definitely a polarizing figure in the genre. You know, I mean, he gave you those soulful Jay-Z hits and hits for many other people. You know, the Through the Wire, his whole story with that. Talking about a what if series.
Hmm.
What if he would have been like, you know what? I ain't doing that right now. My mouth is wired up. I'm not digging it. You know what I mean? What
Right.
if? You know? So what if Dame never I think was it Dame? I think Dame Dash was the one that considered signing. What if that never happened? But I digress. I mean, his will to do it, his soulful music. I love all his projects. Believe it or not, the one he did with him doing a lot of singing in it. I have a favorite song off of that joint. Oh man, it escapes me. But the people that are listening, if you know which one I'm talking about, please comment
Did it have
and
something
let
to do
me
with
know.
nightmares? Nightmares or something? I don't know.
Hmm?
I've never listened to that album at all.
I can't think of the name of it. The name escapes me. But I mean, his fashion sense. I think he switched the game up, influenced a lot of people with the preppy look. You know, I know Cam did the paint, but he was doing the polos, the rugbies. You know, then he turned around and did collaborations on sneakers, and everybody got a pair of Yeezys. Just about everybody. I don't care what they say. I don't care if they not failing them right now. They got them Yeezys. He got everybody wearing Adidas for a second, a hot second. They were
False.
all they they were all wearing Adidas. You know what I mean? But he's such an influential figure. So shout out to Ye, and my prayers go up to him. Whatever he's going through, or, you know, none of us are perfect. We're all flawed. That's what makes us us.
Hmm.
But all right, what you got on your end?
My usual suspect. I'm gonna go off the beaten path a little bit.
Okay.
I'm gonna take it back to a dude, and I'm not sure even if while we were coming up, people realized this, but my usual suspect is gonna be Q-Tip.
Hmm.
Wasn't expecting that, was
I
you?
was not. I'm
You wasn't
shocked.
expecting, you wasn't expecting that one.
Nope, not at all. Not
Now,
at all.
we all know, as a member of Tribe Called Quest, one of the legendary groups in hip hop.
Mm,
But what a lot of people didn't know is he's a famous producer. Like
mm,
on the low, he produces music for everybody. He did
mm,
all the Tribes music. He did the Jungle Brothers. He did, all of the backpack rappers.
mm.
He was influential in their sound and their style. He
Right.
produced it, he mixed it, he did everything. I didn't know this until I saw one of these documentaries, and I actually heard Fife talking about it. And he was like, "Yo, that's my man, but I hate working with him because he
Mm,
needs everything to be perfect."
mm.
So for me, Q-Tip lyrically, he was dope. But
Yes.
as a producer, he may not be as well known as Kanye West.
Mm.
But if we actually went and checked it out on the internet and saw his catalog, I think you would be heavily surprised. So for me, I'm going with man Q-Tip as my usual suspect.
He's dope. He's dope. And Midnight Marauders, man, I remember when I first got that I wanna say CD.
You want me to
I
remember?
wanna say CD. I don't
No,
want
it
to
was
say
CD.
cassette. It
No,
was
it
it
was
was a
it was
CD.
CD. It was CD. Yeah, we got this. We got the CD.
It blew my mind. I mean, I just pressed play and that was it. That was it. Man, oh man. So
Oh,
yeah.
I think he came up with the concept for the cover
Mm. Okay.
with all the rappers on front of it.
Which is dope. You talking about paying homage.
Oh man,
Yeah, yeah. Shout out to Q-Tip. Rest in peace, Fife Dog.
indeed,
One of the
indeed.
legendary groups.
That hurt me. That
Yes.
what? If I died, that hurt me.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. And that documentary was serious.
Yes, sir.
Oh man. It's a must see. So, whoever didn't see it, Google it. I think it might be on Netflix. I'm not sure. But
I think it's on. It's around there somewhere.
it's
You can find
around
it. You can find it
Amazon. You can definitely find it.
somewhere.
All
Facts.
right. Well, I'm gonna definitely go with one of the usual suspects. I'm gonna go with the iconic Pac. I mean, Pop, he's just a guy. Period. You know what I mean? When I heard from Brenda's Had a Baby to Juice, man, oh man. And when he played Juice, I was blown. You know, I heard that he was supposed to play in what's the movie we talked about the other week? Baby Boy.
Hmm.
I heard he was supposed to play that. Can you imagine if he played in Baby Boy?
I could. I mean, he listen.
Oh
Pac,
man.
Pac, Pac was supposed to get a lot of roles,
Mm-hmm.
but you know the image that he tried to put out there, of him actually being a thug,
Mm-hmm.
it kind of hurt him in the acting side. Now, a lot of people don't know this. Now, yes, I know he was born in New York,
Mm-hmm.
but a lot of people don't know he went to the School for the Arts here in Baltimore for acting.
Hmm. Right. Right.
That's how he met Jada Pinkett. That's why him and Jada were so close
Mm.
because he was actually an actor in high school.
About that.
So
Yeah.
it wasn't just he decided I'm a rapper. Let me go ahead and try to do these movies. He actually studied it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Little tidbits that y'all don't know out there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Man, Pac is one of a kind, man. His passion, highly intelligent. I think that's where him and I'm strategically saying these guys. Because I think that's what him and Kanye had in common. I feel like his mom, both mothers, were well educated and well versed,
Mhm.
and they took time out with both of them, you know, and you can tell in how they conduct themselves sometimes.
That's right. Sometimes.
Right, right. But shout out to Pop, man. If Pop was still here, man, I think he'd be doing something in the political realm. Man, who knows? I definitely feel like he would be in the communities, trying to do his best to uplift us, you know. But Pop is one of my usual suspects.
Okay. With that being said, my next usual suspect is going to be the notorious B.I.G. Biggie
Okay.
Smalls.
Mm,
So, you laid your claim to Mr. Pac. I give him that. But if you want to talk about the greatest rapper of all time,
mm,
we're going to talk about B.I.G.
mm,
Now, I know a lot of people say, hey, Big, he only had two albums,
mm.
but they were so impactful. Now, for you sports fans, if you know sports, there was a running back in the NFL back in the day. His name was Gale Sayers.
mm,
Ran for the Chicago Bears. He had 4 good seasons, but those 4 good seasons were out fucking standing.
mm,
Outstanding. So outstanding, he is now in the Hall of Fame playing 4 seasons. And I liken that to Biggie with his 2 albums. Now, my man came out, he hit you with that smooth style.
mm.
He hit you with those lyrics. Now, I mean, some people were saying some other things. And listen, I ain't trying to take nothing away from Rakim, Cool G Rap, Big L. And some
Mm-hmm.
say that some say Biggie got his style from Big L.
Mm-hmm.
But lyrically, if you listen to it, verse for verse, bar for bar, delivery and all, you got to put Big up there as one of the greatest of all time. Even in this track, Unbelievable, they put that track out. He told Diddy, take that sample from R. Kelly's Unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
Mm,
That's R. Kelly. Biggie told him to put that in there.
mm.
Yeah, I mean,
Huh. I
then
didn't know that.
yes.
Hmm.
So he had more lyrical, I mean, he had more musical talent than people
Mm-hmm.
gave him credit for.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was behind the scenes making music. Then you got to think without Biggie, we don't have Little Kim,
This is true.
and Little Kim did a lot for female rappers
That
as
she
far as
did.
as far as exposure does. So if we don't have Biggie, we don't have Little Kim, we don't have the Junior Mafia. Biggie is one of the greatest rappers of all time. Listen, the man was so great. He took Bone Thugs and Harmony style and flipped it
Shh.
and killed it.
Right. Right.
You don't have many rappers that can take someone else's style
Mm-hmm.
and beat them over the head with it.
Absolutely. I heard rumors that they rewrote their
They,
verses because of that.
oh, a lot of rappers did. A lot of
Hmm.
rappers heard him and was like, "All right, yeah, I thought what I
Yeah.
had was cool.
Right.
Chuck it to start over." They had to write that stuff over a couple times because he
Yeah.
came in and he killed it. Then he came out with that double CD.
Shh. Yeah.
Just first rapper to go diamond.
Yes.
And I
Yes.
know, and I know record sales isn't a measure of an artist, but at that time when it came out,
Hmm.
that's saying a lot.
Yes.
Pac,
Yes.
nothing. Hey, listen. Rest in peace, Biggie. Rest in peace, Pac. Take
Right.
nothing away from Pac,
Hmm.
but until that debate went on with him and Biggie, Pac double album ain't go diamond.
This is true. This
And,
is true.
and
Yeah,
some people really don't get famous. Biggie said it the best. You're nobody till somebody kills you.
that's a fact. Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
just leave that at that. So Biggie Smalls, my usual suspect.
You threw me for a loop because I thought you was gonna say Hove, and I was gonna counter that with Nas.
But you listen, you brought up Pop, so I wasn't gonna let that go unchallenged.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So I'm still roll with Nas. I'm gonna roll with Nas because he's still out here doing it to this day. The King's Disease, the third installment is incredible. I just literally heard, I mean, maybe an hour ago, literally
Mhm.
heard him. I don't know if you heard the controversy against him and 21 Savage. Allegedly, 21 Savage said something about Nas. We're not going to entertain what it was, you know what I mean? And it became an uproar. Well, they wound up doing a song together. I'm unsure if people know that. I heard the song and it is amazing. And he flipped his style on there, sort of like today's style. So if y'all out there listening, Google it, pull it up on YouTube. I'm gonna send it to Hendo as soon as we finish this show. But the first time I heard Nas, that Illmatic, he blew my mind. I believe he was influenced by people like the great Rakim, maybe even G Rap. But man, he's definitely his own guy. And because of him, he because of him, you got Foxy Brown, you got the Firm, you got AZ. You know what I mean? You got Dave East. He did a lot for hip hop, man. His guest appearances. One of my favorite guest appearances of his was on the Wu Projects. So shout out to Nas, man. Continue doing what he's doing, and if he's not 50, he's right there at it.
Mhm.
And to be this talented and this skillful for so many years, that alone need to be applauded. Because you don't have a lot of people doing that. You got people like Fat Joe, and you got Jay-Z that come outside here and there do his thing. You know what I mean? You know what? Not to get off topic, but Jim Jones, man, you talking about somebody that came back and he's doing it big.
Mhm.
Jim is doing it big. His grind is impeccable to me. You know what I mean? Album project after project, he doing his thing. So they're my usual suspects. We got your usual suspects. Any parting words?
I don't get my third.
Oh, I'm sorry. I miscounted.
Damn.
Did I do? Yeah,
Damn.
yeah. Got you. I know who you gonna do, but go ahead.
Who I'm going to do? Because since you decided you going all Nas on me, who I'm going to do, bro? It's The Rock. So for my final usual suspect, one of the best to ever do it, needs no introduction. Listen, lyrically killing him. My third and final usual suspect is got to be Eminem.
Ah,
Ho ho,
oh,
ho ho,
I
gotcha,
see that coming.
gotcha, brother.
Okay, okay.
Listen, and like you said, when you start off with Nas, I started with M because of my daughter. My daughter's a big Eminem fan. He came
Hmm.
out with that "Hi, my name is." I'm like, it's catchy and it's
Hmm.
cool. And I'm just like, oh, a white rapper,
Hmm.
yay, gimmick.
Hmm.
But then he hits you with that stand.
Hmm.
I don't know too many times you heard something like that,
Hmm.
where a fan is writing a letter to him.
He's the
I
first.
I am. Listen,
Right.
then years later he come hit you back with that rap god. And I know you just heard that.
Yes.
Listen,
Yes.
I know people think Twister can spit them lyrics fast, but M can spit them things faster. and more clearly. Like you can, it's not just you understand every word he's saying.
Right.
I've heard your favorite rappers say this dude is making words rhyme that's not supposed to rhyme.
This is true.
That's how talented he is.
Yeah.
M may go down as one of the most scariest battle rappers ever because cats don't want to mess with him. Cats get at him to try to resurrect their careers, but lyrically, cats ain't saying I'm better than you. Dudes that come at him and try to diss him, first thing out their mouth is he's a great MC. He out here killing folks. But I got this to say. I'm not going to compliment you coming at you.
Mm-hmm.
That's like me saying, Dre, I could beat you in basketball. I'm the best
Right.
basketball player ever.
Mm-hmm.
But you do got this good down low game. Like you can rebound, you can defend, and you better than me at this and that. I'm not gonna say all that.
Right.
But they
Right.
say that about this man. Then he
Yeah.
comes out with his latest joint. I know I gave you that unaccommodating
Mm-hmm.
with Young and May.
Mm.
Like his style, he flips it. He's done everybody's style and he's killed it. Now I know we talked about The Rock. So
Yes.
you know I got to bring up Renegade.
Mm.
I got to bring up Renegade. He
Mm-hmm.
killed Jay on his own track. And I don't mean killed him. He murdered him. It was a crime scene.
Mm.
After I heard that track for the first time, blood started dripping down my walls.
Mm.
And it had Jay-Z's DNA on it.
Oh my goodness. Oh my
So
goodness. You know what? It's not to cut you off, but it's a few guys that I think held their self with M. You got Lil Wayne.
I'm not saying dudes can't hold themselves with him, but okay.
I know you're right. When M is on the track, boy, he on it. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I think Lil Wayne held his own just off the top. Lil Wayne held his own, and Royce the 5'9" always holds his own. He's a beast as well.
He is.
A guy that's we need to revisit as well. A guy that's underrated, but I mean he's a problem lyrically. And there's one other guy. Golly, I forgot that quick my thoughts. There's one other guy. Anyway, I digress. Maybe next episode. Remind me.
I remind you. But
Yeah.
listen, just for me, Eminem is one of the greatest to ever do it. I just don't think that he gets his due because he's white.
Right. Yeah.
People don't want to give him that claim because white people have taken so much from us. And they, tried to take our style. I mean, even rock and roll, they took that, stole it from us, flipped it, and made it into something that they tried to have the world believe they created. So I think he doesn't get his just due. But lyrically, he's got to be in most people's top 5. And even if he's not, he belongs there. You're just not putting him there.
I feel you. I mean, he's a beast. And he's definitely a student of the game. You can't take that from him. You know what I mean? He always pay homage. The joint you sent me not too long ago.
He pays homage to more rappers in the old school than any black rapper you know.
I can't argue that. I can't. Man, shout out to M. Shout out to M.
Have you heard
to be reckoned with?
Have you heard Till I Collapse?
No.
With Nate Dogg?
He did something with Nate.
That's the song I work out to. It gets you hype. Like so listen, once we get off here, that's what I want you to listen to. I want you to listen to Till I Collapse by Eminem, and you'll hear him put his MCs in order.
I'm curious. I know he's a big LL fan. I know.
Just wait till you hear this track and let me know what you think, and we might have to also revisit this in another episode.
Okay. All right, I'm curious. I know he like Redman too, so
you have to wait. You have to wait and see who his top 10 was, and he didn't put himself number 1.
Okay. Looking forward to that. Any parting words?
Nah, I mean, just make sure y'all subscribe, like, comment, share these videos. We love doing them for y'all. If there's a topic that you want us to touch on, let us know. We would be happy to make a video about anything y'all want. If there's some unknown artist you want us to research, we'll do that too. As long as it's not Nas, I'm cool with it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me stop playing. As long as it's not Mr. Khalees, I'm good with it.
Well, as always, do you be good at it. And until next time, we out.